Okay, so when you think about the Middle East, a few usual suspects probably pop into your head, right? But today, we're going to go beyond the familiar. We're looking at a nation that mixes ancient history with just breathtaking nature and a serious vision for the future. So let's dive into Oman. So here's the big question we're tackling. Is Oman just a beautiful place to go on vacation, or is it a real contender for your next business idea, or maybe even a new place to call home? Well, as you're about to see, the answer is a big, resounding both. First step, let's talk tourism, because you can't ignore it. In 2023 alone, more than 3 million people visited Oman. Now, that is not a small number. It tells you the secret's definitely getting out about what this country has to offer. But hold on. At the exact same time, look at this, a projected GDP growth of 4.3% for 2024. See, this isn't just a pretty place. There's a really powerful economic engine humming under the hood, and that signals stability and opportunity. It's this two-sided identity that makes Oman so interesting. And that brings us right to Oman's unique proposition. It's not just one thing. It's this powerful mix of different factors that creates a super compelling case for pretty much everyone, whether you're a tourist, an entrepreneur, or looking to migrate. And you know, when you actually stack Oman up against its neighbors, some really clear advantages start to pop out. Accommodation costs? About 30% lower, and it consistently ranks as one of the most peaceful countries in the world. So you're getting value and security all in one package. And hey, for anyone out there thinking about investing, this is the number that should really make your ears perk up. The return on investment in Oman's tourism sector is a full 12% higher than the regional average. The data doesn't lie. The economic appeal is for real. So let's see how this all comes together, starting with the very foundation of Oman's identity, its incredibly rich past. And we're not just talking about some old artifacts. We're talking about a history that goes back over 5,000 years, and it's not locked away in a museum. It's a living, breathing part of the landscape. First on our list is Bahla Fort. It's a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and it is an absolute giant. Seriously, this isn't just a fort. It's the largest mud brick fortress on the entire planet, with walls that stretch for kilometers. It's a true symbol of ancient power and incredible engineering. And don't think this is just some quiet, dusty ruin. Nope. 200,000 people visit Balala Fort every single year. That just goes to show you its dual role. It's a priceless piece of culture, and it's a major engine for the local economy. And this is a perfect example of how one site can appeal to so many different people. For tourists, it's a chance to literally walk through history. For entrepreneurs, it's a golden opportunity. Hotels nearby are seeing a 14% return on investment. And for migrants, its location near industrial zones means real job opportunities. Next, we have another UNESCO gem, the Aflaj irrigation system. Now, these aren't just ditches. These are ancient, 2,500-year-old underground water channels. They're a total masterpiece of sustainable engineering that have made life possible in the desert for thousands of years. You know, I think this quote from Omani archaeologist Dr. Ali Al-Hainai just captures it perfectly. This isn't just about water. It's about a legacy of intelligence and a deep respect for precious resources that still defines the country today. Okay, so from the echoes of the past, let's fast forward to the vibrant, stunning present. Because Oman's natural landscapes are every bit as compelling as its history, and they've become a playground for adventure seekers from all over the world. And this isn't some small niche market. It is absolutely booming. I mean, just look at these growth rates for 2024. Mountaineering is up a massive 35%, and coastal tourism isn't far behind at 28%. There is a huge appetite for the kind of raw, natural adventure that Oman offers. A perfect example of this in action is Masira Island. It's a critical sanctuary for about 30,000 green turtles that come to nest there every single year. This is ecotourism at its best, blending real conservation with experiences visitors will never forget. The opportunities here are just so diverse. You've got places like Wadi Shab, drawing 100,000 trekkers to its incredible natural pools. Then you have the mountain villages of Jebel Akhdar, where the famous Rose Festival alone boosts local tourism by 20%. Every landscape offers its own unique value. All right, now let's look ahead. Oman's bright future is really being built in its cities. And what's so cool is how they managed to drive all this modern growth while still holding on to the country's unique cultural soul. And each city really has its own personality. You have Muscat, the cultural capital, where the historic Souk alone brings in 1 million visitors. Then there's Salalah, which magically turns into a green paradise during the Kharif season, attracting 700,000 tourists. And you've got Soar, which cleverly combines its ancient past with a modern, thriving port. And what's really important to get is that none of this growth is happening by accident. It's all part of a very deliberate national strategy. Oman's Vision 2040 plan projects the creation of 50,000 new jobs just in the tourism sector. That's a huge, clear signal of long-term opportunity, especially for economic migrants. So, let's bring it all home. What happens when you combine this incredible past, this stunning present, and this really bright future? Well, you get what you might call a truly complete destination. This table does such a great job of summing up the whole picture. You can see at a glance how places like Bala Fort, Wadi Shab, and the Muscat Souk all stack up in terms of visitor numbers, investment type, and their really impressive sustainability scores. It's a data-driven look at a country that's firing on all cylinders. And this, right here, is really the ultimate takeaway. Oman has carefully built a value proposition that speaks directly to 3 very different groups of people. So whether you're looking for an unforgettable trip, a profitable business, or a new place to build your life, Oman has a really compelling answer for you. Which leaves us with one last big thought to consider. By so carefully balancing the preservation of its deep history with this clear-eyed ambition for the future, is Oman actually creating a new, more sustainable model for national growth that other countries might want to follow? Definitely something to think about.